40 years, so they're kind of old. So there's that guy. Next one is the Blue Shark, which this one just came out in the Matchbox Superfast last year. This is the original one, though. This is not the one that came out in the Superfast. This has the 86 on it. It has a metal base, no painted taillights. So this is the original car, not the remake. And these cars, it just rose so nice. It's amazing how nice it rose. And then next is this Renault. This one actually has a D on the back of it too. Another one with opening doors. It's a Renault 17 TL. Looks like it says. Still has a sticker on the hood. Kind of a cool looking little car. After that is another articulating truck. And this is the freeway gas tanker. And it comes apart too, just like the dump truck does. Okay, you gotta turn the page there for number 64 is the fire chief car. It's got a metal base. It's just I don't know what kind of car it's supposed to. If it's supposed to represent a car, it doesn't really look like it represents any kind of a actual car, just a fire chief car. Next is the Saab. This is a Saab Sonic 3. It has a rear hatch that opens. Rear hatch does open on it. It's pretty nice shape. And next, this is the other one I had to buy. I had to buy this Mazda. This is a Mazda RX 500. I didn't have this version. I have the green one and I have the original orange one, but I didn't have the red one, and that's the one I need for the book is this red one, so I had to go out and buy this one. I actually wanted it because I had the other two versions, so I needed this version anyhow. I was going to go buy one eventually someday, but doing the video made me just kind of buy it sooner, so I'm glad I got it anyhow. Next is this one here. This is the hot rocker. The engine moves up and down. It's another Row-O-Matic. Got a tow hook on the back. It's actually a Capri. They call it a Ford Capri. It's, to me, it will always be a Mercury Capri, but this is a European car because it's got a right-hand steering. But when they were here in the States, they're called a Mercury Capri. And this is an actual car. This is not a fantasy car. This is a real car here. They had a German motor, 4-cylinder motor in them. And they were actually Capri only. They were not based on a Mustang or a Pinto or anything. They were Capri and Capri only. Alright, next is this one, another futuristic car. This one's got a D on it too. And this is the Cosmobile, is what this one's called. It's kind of like the Planet Scout. I had a Planet Scout. I must have got rid of it because it was all beat up. So I replaced it with that green one that I showed you. And this one I haven't replaced because it still has the D on it, and it's not in too bad a shape. I don't know, the green one must have got beat up for some reason, and this one kind of survived. And 69 is this car here. Yeah, I had another one that had a D on it. That one doesn't have a D, so I replaced mine. Mine must have been beat up. This is called Turbo Fury, and it's a Row-O-Matic. When you spin it, the propellers in the back spin. And if you look at the Blue Shark, they're actually basically the same car in the front, and then the back of it gets changed up. But the car itself, see, both have the mirrors on the fenders, the same kind of front end. So they're kind of basically the same car, just the back of the car has been changed up on it. Number 70 is this tank, and it's another Row-O-Matic. The gun goes in and out when you spin it or you roll it. This goes in and out. And it's another track vehicle like the dump truck or the bulldozer. And that's a tank. So there's that guy. 71 is the cattle truck. And I still have the cattle here. It's like an old Dodge. It's got a Dodge. It says Dodge across the front there. But I still have the two cattle in black. So that's kind of nice. I have that.
That's a weird boat.
And here's the last boat. It's another hovercraft boat. I don't know. It just says hovercraft on the back. This is plastic base. So the only thing that's metal is this white piece. This red piece is plastic. I don't like it as much as I like the orange or the green rescue boat. I like the green rescue boat better, but that's alright. Next is this Weasel. This is the Weasel tank. It's called a Weasel, and it's another Row-O-Matic.
Kind of like the BTR.
And the gun moves. It's supposed to move from side to side. Doesn't seem to be running to move. And that's just the Weasel tank. It does have the little... yeah, it's on there. So I don't know why the gun doesn't want to move. Next is the tow truck. In green. And these hooks just they can come out of the back. And then these swing out. So they can this one here is kind of painted silver. The red hook is painted silver on it for whatever reason. And I know this is not one of my original ones because mine I think was in pretty beat up shape too. So it's a replacement of what I had. And our last but not least is the rescue helicopter. And it's a plastic in here, otherwise the body's all metal. So that's number 75 of the whole book.
Yep.
And then there's
stuff.
There's these 2-pack cars, which I don't have too many of these. I do have this one here. I have this, but not in silver. I've never seen it in silver. I have it in yellow and never seen a silver one. I do have a blue Javelin. I do not have the red, that one. And then I have this guy here. I have this guy, and these two. I have those two. The only thing I'm missing in the military one is the motorcycle, the Honda motorcycle. Otherwise, I have everything else. And these are twin packs. These cars come in twin packs. So there's that in the catalog, and then there's this thing here.
Aren't you missing the Mercedes Unimog?
Yeah, I'm missing Mercedes Unimog Army one. That's a thing there. And then here's some bigger packs that they had. And then this is a Matchbox 1953 to 76. All the cars that from 53 to 76, number 1, number 2, all of the cars that were in there. Magazine is something else, and then here's some more packs. Airport set, it says not available in US of A, so you can't get the airport set in the US. And then they had airplanes that they sold, and Speed Kings. These are bigger vehicles. A bunch of different ones. I don't know why I have checks on them. I think the checks are ones I wanted. I used to have this one, this truck here. I don't have it no more though. Don't really have any Speed King stuff. And these are Speed King cars. Different cars in there. Like I say, these are bigger than these 1/64 scale cars. Just some more stuff that they had. Then they have Battle Kings, which are tanks, army stuff with guys. A bunch of army, big old hovercraft there. Crane truck, all kinds of different things. And they had boats. So Matchbox really covered a lot. Bigger vehicles, boats, another set that's not available in the US. And then they had the models of yesteryear, which are all older cars from the 30s and 20s and teens. And they're a little bit bigger than these 1/64 scale stuff too. And these are kits, model kits. So I guess they had airplane model kits, plastic model kits, and that you can put together. So they were actually in the model kit selling model kits too. So they kind of touched quite a bit, actually. More aircraft. What else we got in this book? Interesting book, though. More airplanes. And here's some military kits. Military kits. So I guess you could buy tanks and stuff too. Kind of interesting. Some more military sets, model kits. And I guess they had automobile kits too. And ship kits. And military figures. Wow. So in 1977 you can buy all this stuff, I guess, at in the store. Here's a play set, military, 132 scale. And then this is back to the catalog with all the cars, from all the numbers all the way through 75. And then they had dolls. Imagine that, Matchbox sells dolls. There it is, right in the magazine. Dolls, you want to buy a doll, Tommy?
No.
No, not really, huh? These dolls, disco girls, are not available in the U.S. Couldn't buy the disco girls in the U.S. Bummer. Disco girls would have been nice. And here's some action figures, some pirates. Same thing, not available in the U.S. The pirate guys. And here's some cowboy and Indians. The same thing, not available in the U.S. And then this is some mobile action command truck. And all of the some more of the mobile action command stuff, which I never got into. And then there's my old address in Chicago. And let's see, I was 11 years old. I had 32 cars at the time. And that's the front of the catalog. And like I was telling you, in the front, these are some more play sets that we didn't show you. These are in the front. But the Holden truck right here in orange, I've never seen it in orange. So I don't know. And blue and red motorcycle, I've never seen it with blue and red motorcycle. So that's probably just for the picture, just for this catalog, because I never seen this vehicle ever in eBay anywhere. So maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't, I'm not sure. Alright, I rambled on enough. This video's getting long.
Yeah.
Too long. Alright, Tommy, let's wrap it up.
If you enjoyed the video, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell button, hit like, and see you on our next video.
Alright, guys. Bye.
Drive safe.